Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just wanted to go over about the stark difference in the futures of both Java and C++. Both articles are fairly recent. They came out one day apart, June 30th, 2016, and the other one on July 1st, 2016. So let's go through this. Let's take a look at the positive. Now, this is going to hugely affect uh, basically, if you're interested in writing your own solution for automated trading, specifically which subset of, let's say, high frequency trading or leading into that, like I am, you definitely would preferably go with C++. There's a lot of reasons why. Because here, even though probably C++ is not perfect, I'm going to show you the key differences between this and Java in terms of going with the risky future versus more of a solid future, which obviously C++ is. So here they talk about this new upcoming spec for C++ 17 for 2017. Obviously, they've just finalized the new spec for C++ variant. All these other features that are basically being ironed out by this community of people that are part of this ISO International Standards Organization, and they put together the spec of what C++ will look like. So all the major compilers will be compatible with each other to make the language more cross-platform compatible. And the languages I'm dealing with are, compilers is GCC, Visual Studio, and CLang. Those are the major compilers out there. So they try to keep all the compilers in sync with each other with all these new features. It's pretty critical, if you ask me, to keep the language itself compatible. I know from my own experience with Visual C Studio, Microsoft's well known for bastardizing any language, specifically C++. So, last thing to mention here is there are already new standard for C++ for 2020, C++ 20, C++ next. So in the past, there's been major releases of 11 and 14. Okay, so that's C++, and you can think, okay, may not be what you want, but you can at least say this community is pretty solid, sticking together, and planning a future and having a future roadmap for the language. So then when you move into Oracle, which I've worked with for 7 years and have gladly dropped it, but here's the headline. When Sun was taken over, who were the stewards of Java, true open source, and they were big supporters of it, the folks over at Oracle decided to basically butcher Java. And what's been going on, if you read this article, is about how Oracle is slowly dropping research and development support for a lot of their what they would manage as stewards for certain Java technologies like Java Enterprise, which is critical for a lot of companies. And the worst part is that I guess there's this comment coming from Scott McNealy, who was the founder of Java, and then he made a word about something about Java developer nightmare number 4. And I'm going to tell you, I've worked with all the way up back to Java 6, and to be honest, it was a fairly stable when it was still under Sun. But as Java 7 and 8 came out, it was just a security nightmare. If you look at my blog, you could look at, I may not be able to find it, but if I just try to do something like Java insecure, let's see if I can find it. There was a lot of big problems with Java. This is why I no longer use Java. Thanks for making a secure language to be one of the most insecure. No way for HFT. Java browser being retired. Java 7 is a source to all my malware on Windows 7. How to unload, blah, 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 blah. I could go on and on about it, but I'm not. But Java has just been a pure mayhem. That's why they brought out Java 8, which kind of looked promising. Then Java 9 is being pushed pushed back, I guess, till 2017. And it's a complete nightmare with all these brief history of Oracle and open source, and they just drop all these things. Um, and the only vendors that may step up to replace Oracle is either Red Hat or IBM. I think IBM's kind of potentially on their way out. So it's just a complete utter mess. And here's the part about Oracle being silent. Boy, oh boy. And then there's like what appears to be no end game for Java, Java apocalypse. I mean, it's kind of sad when you read the comments from people. Yeah, that's true. Customers got to pay for Larry's boat. Um, it's just here you go. Threatening to kill, dude. It's already dead. Let's all move on. Somebody made a comment about how they feel if they work on Java, it's a dangerous future for you. And to be truthful, I'm in the same boat, especially when it comes to HFT. Probably I'd like to go in the direction, but I really don't want to be faced with rewriting something. So, there's some comments about the .NET going open source, which is kind of a joke from the people I talk to. They say with all the bugs that both Mono and the .NET Core open source is bringing so many bugs for the benefit, it's just not worth venturing into. So, to be honest, if you were like me looking at a potential platform to develop with, you probably want to stick with C++. It just has a better, more solid future versus un the insecure future of Java, and it doesn't look good. And yeah, that's why I think I'm pretty comfortable with going with these guys, the C++. So, thought I put together that video. Just go to my blog for the links.